Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the beginning of a reading vlog. I don't have a lot of time to film this intro because we're actually heading to our parents' house for the weekend. Well, for me it's for the weekend. My sister's staying there all of March break. But I wanted to do a reading vlog because I'm finally going to be reading Legendborn by Tracy Deonn, and I thought I have to document it. So that's what we're doing today. It's going to be a reading vlog focusing mainly on Legendborn. I'm currently in the middle of packing a few things just to bring over to my parents for the weekend. And I'm so excited because we're going to see the dog and I'll make sure to include her in the vlog. But yeah, welcome to the vlog. Hopefully it's a fun one. And we're finally reading Legendborn, guys. It's like, I'm so excited. I'm glad that I'm finally doing it. So I'm not sure when's the next time I'm going to see you. It might be at my parents' house. And I'll try to do as much filming I can over there. But it might be hard because the lighting is not the best in my bedroom there. Let's get started with this vlog. We've made it to the parents' house and here's the dog. Nellie, go. Hello.
Hi Nellie. Wat doe je mee dan? Wat doe je mee?
Oh. Hi, so it's Sunday now. I'm not vlogging too much over the weekend. I did do a bit of reading in Legendborn. I'm on page 110 or something like that. And overall thoughts right now, like, I'm liking it, but it's not like amazing right now. But I think we're just really in the world building. We're just like being introduced to a bunch of characters and we're just discovering what the hell's going on at the same time as Bree is. And I do like that, so I'm gonna keep reading today. And then she just wants me to like pull it. She gave you a little high five. Super simple dinner tonight, some chicken strips and then like a seasoned rice. I had like a seasoning packet. Decided to use it for tonight. Okay, I feel like I owe you a little bit of an update. So first of all, I am back at my apartment. I came back yesterday. Then I've been reading today. I am almost halfway through Legendborn. And like I'm loving it. I cannot stop reading. And I'm actually gonna go do more reading right after this. I'm gonna do some more reading tonight in Legendborn because tomorrow might be like a busy day. I have like school stuff to look at, and then I want to go grocery shopping, and I also want to film one video or maybe two, I don't know. So I'm gonna do lots of reading tonight so I can get ahead in this. And I'm kind of aiming to finish this book by Wednesday. I don't know if that'd be possible, but I am reading really fast. It does read really fast. The only downside right now is that I don't have any more battery in my headphones, so I have to charge those. But I read so much better and faster with my headphones on, so I'm liking this. We're definitely getting more explanations as to what's happening and the magic system and everything in this book. In the next 100 pages. Like last time I updated you guys, I was about on 100 page. and I was so confused about what was going on. But then in the next 100 pages, we did learn a lot more about it, so I'm a bit more caught up now. Definitely liking it. I'm understanding the hype right now. All I want to do is just keep reading and just figure out what's happening. And I'm also scared that I'm going to want the next book right away, but it's only out in hardcover, and I'm not the biggest fan of that. But I don't know. I might just need to cave and get the hardcover. But this is very good so far. So I'm going to try and read maybe another 100-page tonight. I think that's possible, but it just depends. Maybe my boyfriend and I are going to watch a movie or something. We've been doing that, just watching a movie every other night. So yeah, I'll take you guys with me at the grocery store tomorrow because I'm like excited to go to the grocery store. I found a couple recipes that I want to try, and they're very like affordable recipes, and I really don't need much to make them, or like whatever's. I have a lot of the stuff at home already to make them, so I don't need much, but I'm still gonna bring you guys to the groceries. I just love grocery shopping and watching other people do grocery shopping. So also, annotating wise, I'm gonna keep annotating it, but like it's hard to annotate because I don't know what to write. I'm writing my thoughts, but most of my thoughts are like, what's going on? I'm just like, huh? So yeah, I am meditating it, but yeah. I've decided it's time to make these. Hey guys, it's a new day. We're about to go to the groceries. I just wanted to say hi before we went. Plans for today, like I said, I'm gonna do some like just really chill. It's March break, I need to chill. So we're gonna do groceries, like I said. I'm gonna go to like 3 different places because inflation hits hard and I need to like be strategic with where I get my stuff. So I'm gonna go to a veggie store. They sell veggies for very cheap, and then I'm gonna go get like pasta and rice at BOOKCLUB because I can get just like what I need, and then the rest will be at Superstore. So that's that. And then when I come back, I think I'm gonna do a bit of schoolwork just to get stuff done, and hopefully then I'm gonna be able to read. So I am now home alone. My boyfriend left to go to his parents' house for the week, and yeah, that just gives me plenty of time to do some reading, so I'm just gonna take advantage of that and do a lot of reading. I'm still aiming to finish the book tomorrow, but I did not do any reading yesterday. We ended up watching 2 movies, so I think I can still like maybe, so I have 300 pages left of the book, like ish, so I'm thinking maybe 150 pages today and then 150 pages tomorrow, and yeah. And like, who knows, I might just sit down with my headphones and like read the whole thing tonight. We never know what happens. But yeah, I do really need to work on some school stuff. That's like important. Let's go to the groceries. I'll see you guys back at the apartment. Alright, so let's do a little haul of what I got at the groceries before I put these away. We've got some milk, pretty basic. I was in a peach juice mood, and then I saw these lemonades, and I thought, why not try them? I'm not the biggest lemonade person, but when like springtime comes around, I'm like, give me all the summery drinks, so I'll try these. I got a peach one and a strawberry one. I got some spaghetti and some spaghettini. We got lots of cheese. This for recipe, cream cheese and sour cream down there. And then I got this white mocha creamer thing from Starbucks. This for a soup recipe. And then this, I was supposed to make the cinnamon rolls yesterday with my sister, but they were getting expired, so I made them by myself. But I got these ones for me and her to do next week. Then got these two for recipe. Got some peas, apples. I never eat apples, but I thought they would be good. Some cilantro and green onion down there. Pepper, tomato, chips. I'm obsessed with this kind of bread. So I wanted to get like just one or two buns, but they only came in a huge bag, so I'm just gonna freeze whatever I don't eat before the expiration date. Tomatoes, celery, and then strawberries. Oh, and also bananas. And I'm only one person this week, so I don't think we're gonna eat both of these, but they were $2.44, so that's not bad. But I think I'm gonna freeze one of these and then eat the other ones. So yeah, grocery haul.
Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Start an adventure today.
Is that a new Kirby game? So I'm going to do some schoolwork on my computer, and I think I'm gonna try to do like maybe like half of what I need to do. It's due Friday, so I need to get working. But I also don't really feel like writing the whole thing today, so maybe I can do like half of it, maybe sleep on it, and then keep working on it tomorrow. So I think that sounds like a plan. And then, well, I'm gonna be watching some true crime while working on this because that's who I am. I love true crime. So yeah, schoolwork, watching true crime videos on YouTube, and then hopefully the next time you see me, I'll be reading Legendborn. So like I said, still aiming to finish it tomorrow. I think it's possible. I just need to like not be on my phone instead of reading, which is something I do often. I'm like, yes, I'm gonna read a lot for like hours, and then I end up spending most of that time on my phone. So yeah. Okay, I've been working for like an hour, and I've written only this, and I honestly just think that like my ideas aren't really flowing right now, so I think I need a break. I'm gonna go make myself a snack, and I'm just gonna watch something on the TV and then get back to this. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like my ideas are in my head, but like I can't really get them on paper, well, on the screen, in a way that makes sense right now. So I'll just take a little break.
The restraining order level crazy. Ryan's stepfather testified that the night before his murder.
I made myself this drink. Basically, it's that lemonade, strawberry lemonade thing I got. And I added strawberry syrup to it because, like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of lemonade, like the citrus taste. So I added extra strawberry syrup. And then I added fresh strawberries in there, which I think is so cute. And just, you know, it's really good actually. It doesn't taste too much like lemonade, so I'm a big fan of this. And I will make more. I will try not to finish the whole bottle today. Alright, let's do a quick update because I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go make supper, but also I want to just talk about the book for a little bit. So I've read 50 more pages. I'm like officially halfway through, I think, because this book has 501 pages, so, and I'm on 257. So I'm halfway through, and I have a feeling that like the second half is just going to be like explosive and just what's the word engaging, and I'm just going to want to read the whole thing because this book is 500 pages, but it's also not too long or it's not too short. I feel like it's like it has like the perfect pacing for a fantasy book, and like we're slowly learning about stuff, but it's also not dragging, and it gives you time to like be like, okay, this is what's happening, I understand, and blah blah. So I'm really liking the pacing of this book, how everything's like sectioned off. I love Bree. She is a badass. She's so cool. I love Nick as well. I think he's a very cool character, and I'm really enjoying learning about a certain type of magic. I'm not gonna like spoil it, but we are learning about a certain type of magic in the section that I'm in, and it's really interesting. The way that magic is explained is very fascinating, and it's like, I don't know, like it's just fascinating, and I'm really enjoying learning about that. I want to learn more about it. So yeah, that's where I'm at in Legendborn. I have to admit, it's a tiny bit hard for me to read because I'm not the biggest fantasy reader, and this is like full on deep, a lot of world building and like thick fantasy book. So it's really out of my element, but I'm still really liking this, and I cannot wait to keep going. I'm just very hungry, so I'm gonna go make supper. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep reading right after. I should maybe like work a little bit more on that school thing I was talking about. Definitely reading more. I wouldn't be surprised if I just read the rest of this today, which wasn't the goal. I feel like if I do that, the vlog's gonna end kind of short. But I mean, if I read it tonight, it's all good. We're here to read books. So I'm also hanging out with Reagan. I've mentioned this many times before, but I love her videos. They're so cozy. And also, like, can we just appreciate how cool that looks with the tabs all color coded to the cover? I'm so excited to see how it's gonna look when I'm done with the second half. Okay, so I'm gonna try to vlog as much as I can of me making this dinner because I think it's fun to watch. So what I'm making is a one-pot chicken and dumpling soup. So basically, it's March, which means spring is coming, which means that it's going to get warmer outside, and it's gonna get too warm to like make soup or eat soup. So I really wanted to try this recipe before it gets too warm outside. So that's what we're doing today. And one thing I like, no, two things I like about this recipe is that it's a one pot. That's amazing. I love that. And also, the chicken you use is just rotisserie chicken, so I don't need to cook it. It's already cooked. So also ignore the dishes. I will do that later. So let's get cooking. It's supposed to be sliced carrots, I just noticed, but I only have shredded carrots, so we're doing shredded. It also saves me from having to cut these up. All right, so we have a pretty basic chicken noodle soup base, so with celery, carrots, and onions. I'm gonna let that cook for a bit. So while the vegetables are cooking, I need to cut these up into like 6 pieces and then toss them around in flour. So now I'm just adding a few, that might have been too much, a few seasonings. Some garlic. It also needed fresh thyme, but I forgot to look for it. So I think I'm just gonna do like 1 little shake of dried, just so it's in there, just not fresh. We're adding flour now. By the way, I'll have the recipe linked down below because this is not a tutorial at all. I'm just taking you with me so I'm not completely alone while I'm cooking right now. The flour, this is supposed to be like a creamy type of soup, so I'm guessing that the flour is going to do that. Now we're doing chicken broth. So now we do the chicken. So basically, me and my sister, a few weeks ago, we got a rotisserie chicken. She shredded it, and then we put it in the freezer in like individual bags. So this is perfect, so I need 2 cups. So this is about a cup. Just adding that to the soup. I kind of want to add more broth, so I'm scared that it's going to become like too creamy where it's almost not a soup anymore. Bay leaves. Look how cute this is. I only needed a little bit, so I just got a tiny little carton of it. But it's so small, it's cute. Alright, I messed up. It actually takes 2 cups of this. This is like just a cup, so I think I'm gonna do, I have 80% cream in the fridge, so I'm gonna do that for the second cup. I can't open these. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this is exactly a cup. So now I know for future reference actually, if I just need a cup, just get one of these. And 2, we also need 1 cup of frozen peas. Uh-oh, okay. There we go. I'm so chaotic. So I have to bring this to a simmer. I'm gonna show you what it looks like soon. But when it does simmer, that's when I add the little biscuit balls. So this is what we're having right now. Like I said, I'm gonna bring this to a boil, and when that's boiling, we put the biscuit in, and then we let it cook for a good 15 minutes, I think. All right, so I'm gonna add the little things here. I'm supposed to add them just at the top without, I mean, they're kind of sinking, but, oh no, they're not sinking, they're like, I don't know. We'll see what this does. They're supposed to just like stay at the top and like just cook on the top. I don't know. They're already getting big. Oh my god. There's so many of them. Alright, 2 more. And now I reduce the heat, cover, and leave it for 15 minutes. I'm not supposed to peek because it's gonna like, it uses the steam to cook the things. I'm going to heat up one of these to eat with the soup. I think it'd be really good. And also I have a bag of it, so I want to eat them and not waste them. Can't see it, but I burnt myself again. I always burn myself when I'm cooking. And just like that, dinner is ready. Also, those look amazing. But also this, but like, I just love that bread so much. So I've done more work on my essay. As you can see, I've wrote a lot more. I'm gonna call it a night on that, and I'm gonna go back to reading. It is 11 p.m. and I just finished this book. I don't have words. I don't know what to say. Like, this is the best book I've read in a long time. I will go sleep and gather my thoughts for the wrap up in the morning. Holy crap. Why did it take me so long to read this book? I have been missing out. Hey guys, and welcome to the end of this vlog. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching the whole thing. I will do my best to wrap up my thoughts about Legendborn because honestly, like, this book was so good and my brain can't comprehend just how good it was. So I'm having a lot of trouble just trying to like wrap my head up and like come up with like an official kind of review for this book. So I'll just do a little summary of the book without spoiling anything, basically just tell you what is written on the back of the book. So basically this book follows Bree. She is a black teenager who goes to this school called Carolina, and it's like a pre-college year, so she's doing like classes at 16 years old in a college campus. She's smart. She's smart. So, but just before she actually starts school there, her mom, Sally, passes away in a car accident. And obviously she's heartbroken, like she's dealing with grief while also dealing with a new school, and it's just like, it's a lot. Basically on her first night there, she goes to a party with her friend and they're kind of hesitant to go because like it's a party, it's kind of illegal, not illegal, but against the rules to go to that party, but they go anyways. And that's when she notices, or she accidentally witnesses, kind of a magical meeting between some people, and she is so confused. But that kind of sparks the question of like, what was that? Could it maybe weirdly be connected to her mom's death? So we go on a journey with her to figure out magic, and maybe she's also magic, and we figure out with her like what is going on. We make links between a bunch of things. She tries her best to figure out what happened to her mom, and she meets a lot of people that could actually help her, and it was so good. I can't. It's so good. So like I said, this follows Bree, but we also have Nick, who is somebody that Bree teams up with to figure out what happened to her mom, and we also have Sel. He's our morally gray dude with black hair, kind of emo guy, and I love him. This book not only is fascinating in its magical aspect and just plot and storyline, but it's also extremely diverse. It's inclusive. There are so many voices in here. So we have a Black community. There's a lot of history as to what happened to them regarding magic back in like the 1800s. So that was very sad to read about. This book is a little bit sad at points. We also have a bunch of LGBTQ plus characters, and I love them all with my whole heart. They're so amazing. So I won't say like who's who and whatever, but like we have like a pansexual character, we have a non-binary character, we have a lesbian character, we have a bisexual character. Like, I'm not sure, the list is long, but they are there and they are absolutely amazing. One other thing that I really like with this is the pacing. Like, there's a lot of information thrown at you in this book, but the author does it so well that it's not overwhelming. And that comes from a girl who usually read cutesy romance books and usually doesn't have the brain to like read a brick like this in one sitting, which is almost what I did. I read half of this yesterday, basically in one sitting. So the fact that I didn't find this overwhelming speaks a lot. I think you know what my rating is gonna be for this. I actually rated it like infinity stars on my Instagram, which is basically the highest you could. This automatically became an all-time favorite. I love it so much. I'm going to like just watch YouTube videos of people talking about this book all day because I loved it so much. And like, I have to wait a little bit to get the sequel just because of like money aspects. I'm trying not to spend money on books right now, and this is not an exception. But I think when I do get the second book, I'm gonna get it in paperback off of Book Depository. It's slightly cheaper and it's gonna be paperback, so it's gonna match to this one. Even though I do have the hardcover, because my mom bought this for me like 2 Christmases ago, or maybe 3. I think 2. I think this book came out in 2020 and I got that in 2020. So like if I get the hardcover, it would match that one. But if I get the paperback, it would match this one, which is annotated. So it would just match. I need stuff to match, okay? So yeah, I love this book. I'm so glad I filmed a reading vlog to document it, because now I can just look back at this video and just have it in like my digital reading journal, you know? I have an actual reading journal, but this is like my digital reading journal where I document stuff, just my reading adventure. And I'm so glad this is part of my reading adventure on YouTube, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's it for the vlog. I hope you enjoyed. I definitely enjoyed myself in this book. I'm gonna have this book like, oh, I forgot I had coffee. I'm gonna have this book like featured forever. I love it. And also Tracy Deonn reacted to my story last night, which is so cool. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I love making reading vlogs, like so much, so a lot more is coming. Since I'm still a growing booktuber, leaving a like, a comment, subscribing, all of that jazz, it helps me a lot. Not only for my analytics, but also just for my own self and motivation. Like when I see somebody comment on my video, I'm like, hello! And I freak out. So thank you so much if you do that. Feel free to look at the links down below. I have that recipe down there, but I also have a bunch of links like Instagram, TikTok, Etsy, a bunch. If you made it to the end of this video, comment down this emoji. I'm gonna do like a little magical emoji in theme for the book. That way I know who's watching me at this moment right now. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!